Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is Mix 1041 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. Former President Donald Trump posts the $175 million bond in his New York civil fraud case.
The 2024 Republican presumptive nominee originally owed $454 million, but an appeals court cut the bond by more than half. Now, A.G. James is barred from collecting the full judgment while the appeals process plays out. The former president's lawyer is saying he, quote, looks forward to vindicating his rights on appeal and overturning this unjust verdict.
Fox's Brooke Singman, if he loses on appeal, he's on the hook for the full $454 million judgment. World Central Kitchen says it's pausing its work in Gaza. The disaster relief nonprofit said 7 workers died in Israeli airstrikes. Their team was leaving a warehouse in central Gaza. Nobody captured the monster. Monday, Powerball. So the next drawing Wednesday, it's worth $1.09 billion. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com.
Southern Heritage Bank can help you.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology: mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Good morning to all of you here. It is a Tuesday, the 2nd day of April. Welcome back to some of you this morning. We're on Mix 1041. We're on MixTV.tv. We're on Talk 1013. The Buzz, welcome in, and you need to be severe weather aware today, as we have been, and of course the National Weather Service has put out a statement on their social media that in Morristown that they're urging people to be weather aware. Most of our listening area has been upgraded to an enhanced risk of severe weather this afternoon. This goes into tonight, as Local 3 has been reporting. Authorities believe the biggest threat will be damaging straight-line winds. We have other possibilities, but we're going to be monitoring this very closely throughout the day and into tonight. Again, it's a good reminder, though, for you to download our free Mix 1041 app, because should the power go out wherever you are, our app continues on, our streaming continues on. That's a free download from our website at mymix1041.com, but we are going to be monitoring this throughout the day, into this afternoon, through the threat period. Also, let's get to more news of this morning. The Cleveland Daily Banner reports the Bradley County Education Committee and the Population Trends Ad Hoc Committee discuss school expansion based on data presented by Bradley County Schools. The Bradley County school system proposed over $26 million in expansions for 3 elementary schools due to significant growth in kindergarten through 3rd grade populations. According to a recent growth study and facilities review, urgent needs identified at Hopewell, Waterville, and Parkview elementary schools. The plan presented to the committee includes adding classrooms and upgrading facilities with estimated cost of $15.1 million at Hopewell, $3.9 million at Parkview, and $7.4 million at Waterville. Bradley County Commission had a very busy meeting last night as Bradley County Mayor Gary Davis announced the resignation of Mike Guerin, the current director of Bradley County's Emergency Medical Service. He then announced that Adam Lewis, his assistant to the county mayor, is going to be stepping into the role of interim director of Bradley County EMS, effective immediately. The search for a permanent director of Bradley County EMS will begin very soon. Further details regarding the search will be announced once the process has been finalized. And overnight, or last night, we received a statement from Mike Guerin. Mike has sent a statement to us. He says, quote, "I want to thank Mayor Davis and the County Commission for the opportunity to serve as director. Due to the state of EMS nationwide, I feel that I've taken BC EMS as far as I can take it effectively. We've been very blessed and have accomplished many things during my time at BC EMS. I pray nothing but success to the service and Bradley County. I've accepted the position of recruitment and public engagement specialist with Hamilton County EMS. Hamilton County EMS is where I spent most of my EMS career. It's a newly created position, and he is looking forward to that. But he again thanks, and he also says he hopes to have a positive impact on the working relationship between Bradley County and Hamilton County EMS. Again, that statement to us from Mike Guerin. Also, at the Bradley County Commission meeting last night, Dr. Jerry Devane, our longtime friend, will be the medical director for the ambulance service. He had held that position, and he's coming out of retirement to fill the position once again. And also, the mayor brought forth a motion to appoint Dr. Tyler McCurry to the medical examiner position. It's a 5-year term. That passed unanimously. Again, Dr. Tyler McCurry, the new medical examiner in Bradley County. Also, other news from the Bradley County Commission meeting last night. 3rd District Commissioner Mylan Blake put a motion forward from a Finance Committee recommendation to add additional funding for an emergency shelter that will cost more than was appropriated. The resolution stipulates the City of Cleveland matches the coverage amount. Cleveland Board of Education met last night. An update on the Director of School search was given as the Board of Education has begun vetting applicants. Interview dates have been set. And also, the board heard high-level information on a future presentation to the Cleveland City Council to discuss the need for a new intermediate-level school. This would be grades 5 through 6. No location has been set currently. A property and architect search will begin upon approval. And that's the very latest busy news morning here. Coming up on 10 minutes after 7, local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Again, be weather aware today. Sticking here with us throughout the day at Mix 104.1. Also on our social media channels and, of course, on the free Mix 104.1 app. That's a free download from our website at mymix1041.com. Our first check of traffic. And, Bridget, you're welcome. Here I am.
Oh, great.
Welcome back. Did you have a nice Easter? I don't care. Thank you.
Well, thanks for asking. I
see
sure
you're wearing
did.
Easter colors here.
Yes, it's springtime.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway at any time at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way into work and school. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland, efficient, state-of-the-art automated curbside service. Find out more by visiting wasteconnections.com/ClevelandTN.
All right, let's get our Hardee's Wake Up. It's 11 minutes after 7 a.m., and at Hardee's, they're doing some great new things. As I've been telling you about, Hardee's is goodness in the making. And they have their new 2 for $5 breakfast wraps. That includes the bacon, egg, and cheese wrap, sausage, egg, and cheese wrap, egg and cheese wrap, or the sausage, egg, and gravy wrap. Choose 2 of the same or mix and match. Delicious breakfast variety is waiting for you at Hardee's this morning.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sautéed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Dad, you got your mattress bracket filled out?
You know it. My bracket's got that Riz.
Here we go. Gen Z Dad.
I've got the totally bussin' Tempur-Pedic Luxe Breeze going all the way this year. Bet.
Dad, please stop.
You bugging, BBG.
Make Mermaid your March mattress headquarters with great deals on Tempur-Pedic.
Right now, save up to 50% off our Tempur-Pedic Adapt mattress collection.
And that's at Mermaid Mattress, cash.
Cringe. Your sleep, handmade, hand-delivered.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
And cookies, too. They are located at 4450 Georgetown Road, across from Candies Creek Cherokee Elementary School. That is at Green Acres.
Go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center at 714.
Spend $100 locally and $45 stays in our local economy. National chain stores leave only $15. Get a better mattress at a better price at locally owned Mermaid Mattress.
All right, for today, cloudy skies this morning, scattered thunderstorms developing this afternoon, a high of 80. And then this evening, we're going to have a cold front moving through. According to Local 3 weather, we're under a level 3 out of 5, which is an enhanced risk for severe storms tonight. The main risk is damaging wind gusts and hail, and then a 5 to 10% probability of a tornado is possible. Storms will be moving from the southwest. The timing for our listening area is between 8 p.m. and midnight as of right now. So stay with us here on Mix 104.1 for all the latest. We'll have a low of 49 this evening. For tomorrow, we'll have cloudy skies early in the day, rain showers during the afternoon, a high of only 58 and a low of 40 tomorrow night. And then on Thursday, cloudy skies, a shower is possible with a high of 52. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 68 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Key Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Mosier Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
How's this for variety? This is Mix 104.1.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
Good morning. Storm alert weather day mode has been activated, but I'll let you know the daytime today is really not going to be that bad. It's this evening into tonight where that concern really builds up. As far as this morning goes, you can certainly see that cloud cover across our local area at this hour, but I want to pull back and really show you the system that is setting up at play. You can already see a lot of lightning strikes along and really show you the system that is setting up at play. You could already see a lot of lightning strikes along this warm front from Indiana to Illinois back to the low in Missouri. And then this trailing cold front and trough, that trough reaching all the way down to Texas. New storms are going to develop along these two areas today, and that's really what's going to bring the risk factor for us here in the Tennessee Valley. So the severe outlook overall, kind of the eastern third of the country east of the Mississippi River, you can see that level 4 risk for portions of Ohio into Kentucky. That's going to be closer to where that actual low is located. But check out this orange area that has expanded. So now at this point, the great majority of our viewing area under that level 3 enhanced risk, which really means scattered to numerous severe storms will be possible. All modes of severe weather on the table. That includes damaging high winds, isolated tornado threat, and large hail. Now, the two more likely ones that we could see are going to be the damaging high winds and large hail. Let me show you their individual maps. You can see 30% in the red for damaging wind risk, 15% down into that gold color, our far southeastern communities. The same setup for the hail. Now, as a reminder, these percentages mean a 30% probability within 25 miles of your location getting some of that hail or getting some of that wind. The tornado probabilities are lower, but when you think about and consider the damage that can come with a tornado, anytime we're seeing that 5 to now even 10% chance, this is certainly higher than what I showed you yesterday morning. We want your ears perked and for you to be paying attention for that severe weather threat for this evening time, particularly Athens, Cleveland, down towards Ringgold, Lafayette, and West, where that 10% is into play. In fact, those communities, not only just that chance of an isolated tornado, but the Storm Prediction Center has even highlighted those areas with a significant tornado risk. Basically, that means the probability of an EF2 to EF5 tornado. So that means those stronger tornadoes are possible. So certainly something that we want you to be aware of. Know your severe weather safety plan. Know how you're going to get multiple ways for notification. So during the daytime today, it's mostly cloudy. That wind starts to pick up from the south. Just a couple of spotty light showers here and there. Really, that's it for this morning right into the afternoon. Let me take you to the evening. So startup time about 6 p.m. for that severe threat. That's 5 p.m. Central Time. First for our northwestern communities. This is going to push eastward. Notice this diagonal line. So kind of hitting even portions of McMinn and Meigs counties at the same point as western Jackson County this evening time. That's going to keep pushing eastward, I think about 9 to 11 p.m., especially Chattanooga Metro, hit with some of those harder storms, and then continuing to push off to the east. Here's about 1:30, our far eastern communities, and then that exits. Once we get past about 2 a.m., that severe risk has really greatly diminished. Now for your Wednesday, it's still going to be breezy. A little bit of a difference though. That wind is coming from the west, and we'll have some backside kind of scattered showers Wednesday afternoon into the evening time, and significantly cooler air. That cooler air is going to be there on Thursday as well. Total rainfall then from this event, we're looking at on average about 1/2 inch to 1.25 inches across our area. Highs today, they're going to be warm, upper 70s to 80 degrees. We have the humidity that really acts as the fuel for those storms as that cold front sweeps through. And then a drop. So 59 for your high on Wednesday, 56 on Thursday, 57 on Friday. In fact, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings all have that frost and freeze potential for some of those spots, especially outside of Chattanooga. So if you already have some spring plants, aware of that as well.
It's got to be one of the last of the year, right?
Yeah.
Oh, year, but season.
Of the season.
Here. Hey, Fruit Loops, where are you? You got a mic?
Yes, boss.
Well, welcome in, and happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you.
Thanks.
We had a wonderful day yesterday.
I didn't ask. Oh, yesterday?
Yes.
What was the day after Easter? Jesus ought to have the tune.
It was one of those rare Steve doesn't come into work days.
Oh,
rare.
Okay. Hey, Jerry, Sheridan
Still got 25
promo,
text messages from him.
Did you hear Sheridan on the promo? She sounded good.
No, I haven't heard it.
He doesn't listen to the station.
Nope.
All right, yeah. So it's a big deal. We've not done a spring contest like this. Well, really, a spring contest in a long time. Period. So yeah, it's a big deal. It's presented by Cleveland Insurance. Good luck collecting any prizes from Shelton. But anyway, now we got so the grand prize. That's what we're giving away on the 24th of May. But doing this for 8 weeks. But we have weekly prizes. We'll get into that in a second. So every Friday we'll have a weekly prize. But then the grand prize, Cleveland Insurance, $250 Visa gift card. Good luck if it's not expired. Mermaid mattress, queen size adjustable bed. Now that better, hey Lindsay McChesney, that better be a Lindsay line mattress. I guarantee you that. Oh, our buddy Gary Bryant's Garden Center. He said, you know what? I'll give 8 yards of mulch, and I'll deliver. I ain't spreading it. Well, that's fine, Gary. God love you. How about this, Bridget? Tell me what Publix is doing.
Yeah, so they're going to fill the fridge, a $300 gift card from Publix.
My goodness, that's wonderful. House cleaning from Pro Home Solutions. Also, get your husband out there and spray him off in the yard. Wholesale Supply Group giving away a used pizza oven. Josh has gently used it himself.
It's not used.
Got some pepperoni and cheese stuck on top. That's fine. Bender Realty, thank you, Robert Bradney, $250 Visa gift card. And then listen to this. Also a dream. Elders Ace Hardware. The handyman can because he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good now, baby. No, that's a candy man. Sorry. Handyman, Sammy Davis Jr., the handyman will stay with you for half a day. That's a $550 value.
Wow.
Now, some of you, sadly, would try to keep the handyman and hold him hostage. But anyway, so, Bridget, how do people register for that's the grand prize? Mm-hmm. How do they do that?
You can go to our website, mymix1041.com. Again, mymix1041.com. Click on Spring Home Refresh.
Let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list at 7:23.
Okay, happy birthday to our friend Keith Romanger today. Hope he has a great day today. And then Arlette Robinson is having a birthday as well. She works with Bradley County Schools. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they've been helping their customers make their dreams come true since 1903. Call Ken Do 423-381-3427.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com.
This news. Again, we are watching the weather, and you need to be weather aware today. Severe weather chances are enhanced. We're at a 3 on a 5 scale, 1 to 5 scale here locally in Cleveland, Bradley County, and our listening area. Expecting the timing, basically. Reggie, what were you telling us? What's the timing of the severe weather? Is it basically tonight or late?
Yeah,
afternoon?
as of right now, for our listening area, it's going to be between 8 p.m. and midnight.
All right, so 8 to midnight. And again, download the app. If you lose power, not just today, but at any time, you can keep listening to Mix 1041 or watching us on Mix TV. Download our app for free from the website at mymix1041.com. Mike Guerin, the director of Bradley County EMS, announced his resignation. Mayor Davis announced that Adam Lewis will be stepping in the role of interim director of Bradley County EMS. And, Bridget, I thought this was nice. He's going to offer ambulance rides for a reduced fee. Just for anyone. Anyone who wants to take a spin in the ambulance. Adam Lewis, ladies and gentlemen, is our interim director.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Congratulations.
Be good. Thank you, Danny. All right. Let's see here. We have Dr. Jerry Devane coming out of retirement. He's the medical director for ambulance services once again. Hey, our longtime friend, Dr. Tyler McCurry, is the new medical examiner, and we're going to put him to work here at the station, so we'll just have him look around. Cleveland Board of Education, very busy meetings. Highlight you need to know out of that is they are looking, they, being the Board of Education, talked about, now don't get too excited, but talked about a new intermediate school. And I confirmed this with our interim city schools director, Kelly Kaiser, last night. They're looking at a school that we built for 5th and 6th grade in Cleveland City Schools. Now, Kelly would not comment anymore. He sadly fell asleep, but it's about 7:30. Anyway, city schools, they're preparing a presentation to the city council. Now
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance. Loans up to $20,000. Call Dusty and the team at Southland Finance, located at 950 25th Street in Cleveland in front of Ace Hardware. 423-458-3007. Online at southlandfinance.net. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
All right, let me also add something to our news this morning. Bridget, a very important event will happen at Bradley Central this morning. The mock crash, I believe this is the fourth year, Lindsay was telling us, and it is going to be a very, very special event today.
Yeah, that's right. So that gets underway at 10 a.m. this morning there on the campus of Bradley Central High School. So we're going to have coverage of that at mixtv.tv as well, live coverage at mixtv.tv. So, yeah, special day there at Bradley.
Yeah, so the and Lindsay is telling us, look, we don't want people panicking when you see all the emergency apparatus and everything going to Bradley at, 10:30, is that right?
Yes,
Is that what you said?
I believe around 10.
Or 10 o'clock,
I think
something
it's
like that.
10 o'clock.
So, anyway, we're going to be covering that. Fruit Loops and his crew will be out there covering that live. But yeah, they don't want any, Lindsay, they don't want you panicking or anything like that. So it's all the mock crash. We talked about it last week on our special broadcast we had with the 24/7 project and the ATS, the bridge. So that's coming up later this morning.
Video chat with TVFCU from your...
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
The right price at Cleveland Ford. South Lee Highway at the bypass and clevelandford.com.
All right, this portion of Mixed Morning sponsored by All Safe Storage. Over 35 years, All Safe and owner Ed Brown, they've set the standard in storage and security. If you're a new customer at All Safe, you can get, a free month plus a free Penske truck rental on a local rental. Call All Safe Storage for that, 479-6377 or allsafetn.com. They're up, Ed's up to 5 locations in Bradley County. They're all gated with video surveillance. And this morning, we will have video surveillance of Danny Murray. That's coming up. And, of course, that's something he has at home. And just ignore his ankle bracelet, which he put jewelry on. I think that's very, very classy. All right. And I already hear him in our lobby. So, so very, very. And he actually beat Dr. Conn here.
He did.
Which is quite. So, I mean, Jesus is at the door if that happens. Go to the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
You think the mattress business is competitive? You bet it is, and no matter how many out-of-town chains come to town, Mermaid Mattress will always be your local place to get a better mattress at a better price.
All right, for today, we'll have cloudy skies this morning, scattered thunderstorms developing this afternoon with a high of 80. And then for tonight, we're going to have a cold front moving through. And according to Local 3 weather, we're under a level 3 out of 5, which is an enhanced risk for severe storms tonight. The main risk will be damaging wind gusts and hail, but there's also a 5 to 10% chance of a tornado. And then we'll have storms moving from the southwest, and the timing is for our listening area is going to be between 8 p.m. and midnight. But keep it here on Mix 104.1 for all the latest, and we'll be sure to keep you up to date. We're going to have a low of 49 degrees for tonight. And then for tomorrow, we'll have cloudy skies early in the day. We could see some afternoon rain showers with a high of 58 and a low of 40. And then on Thursday, cloudy skies and a high of 52. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 68 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Aubrey's of Cleveland. Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious food in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
All right, good morning. Let's go inside the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, hello, human kindness. The Sports Report is sponsored in part by the Town Squire. The Town Squire, known for personal service and has been home in the Stewart Park Plaza for over 46 years. The Town Squire, not only a great selection of clothing and national name brands, but a history of customer service since 1977. And right now, the Town Squire has a great sale on suits and sport coats. Styles from Hart, Shafter & Marks, Tommy Hilfiger, Michael Kors, Eisenberg, and Palm Beach. The Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland. All right, well, it's a big story on Rocky Top this morning as the Lady Vols have fired their head coach, Kelly Harper. They fired Kelly on Monday after 5 seasons. Athletic director Danny White made the announcement yesterday, said a national search has begun, and he won't speak about it until he... This is, by the way, Paul Conn moving furniture, ladies and gentlemen. It's a new day. Oh my goodness! Oh man!
That sounds like Danny Murray. He used to work at Lee.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Well, he's gone now. It's all over. Kelly Harper out at UT, and again, they're going to have to replace her after 5 years. Danny Murray, you helped your friend Danny White make that decision to fire Kelly Harper. I think that's very unfortunate.
I think Kelly's great, but you got to win, Steve.
What have you done for me lately? That's exactly right. Harper,
keep telling me. That's why
come on. We'll talk about Wells Grisham on sports here in just a second.
Yes.
Oh, what a prospect! What a prospect!
Kidding me?
He throws it right. He throws it right-handed. He throws it left-handed. Sometimes he'll put the ball in his mouth and throw it that way.
Well, I'm telling you what, he's a giant.
You've got a prospect, Danny. I
He's
guarantee
a strikeout king. He's going to be my nursing home money. Make that first deal out.
That may be
life
next
care.
week. We don't know.
That's right.
NCAA women's tournament last night. Dr. Conn, how about Iowa and Caitlin Clark defeating LSU last night, 94-87?
Well, I'm a big SEC fan. I would normally be pulling for LSU, but you can't help but pull for Iowa in that game last night. You want Caitlin Clark to win it all, but what a great night for basketball. My goodness.
It was unbelievable. She had 41 in Albany, New York last night. Iowa into the Final Four. UConn, they're back, their 23rd time in the Final Four under Gino Auriemma. UT fans very acquainted with him. 80-73 over USC last night.
Yeah, and I was really moved when they named that university for me several years ago.
Pretty good, wasn't it?
Even outside of Cleveland.
I know.
Dr.
They
Guy.
sent a whole load of T-shirts and sweatshirts. My grandkids loved it. Hey,
So-
UConn is back. They're back. They're back. You
Oh,
know?
but I'm telling you, Alabama's tough, scrappy team, aren't they?
They sure are, and they'll be in later this weekend as the women's Final Four Friday. NC State, South Carolina will play each other. Iowa and UConn. For the first time ever, two schools have teams in both the women's and men's Final Four. NC State and UConn.
Well, let me, Steve, if I could jump in, I think we
please.
need to explain to Danny. See,
Yeah, go ahead.
there's men's basketball
Oh, yeah,
and there's
right,
women's
right,
basketball.
right,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
and you can tell
But
the
you
difference
can't talk
if you
about
pay.
both on the same day. Okay,
Well,
y'all
but
go
we've
ahead.
got to get you, now that your grandson is such a baseball prospect, we've got to get you more into the sports world.
I know. I'm going to have to do that. I am. You know,
We've got to get you going there.
How much
all right.
do you wager? I don't. You
Excuse
tell me
me?
that. How much did you wager?
She handles that.
Oh.
Bridget handles. Matter of fact, her and Gary Sears at Mount Olive handle all the betting.
Yeah, Gary, he's the big winner.
Braves shut out the White Sox 9-0 in 8 innings yesterday. Braves White Sox tonight. 7:40 here on Mix 104.1, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. We had a no-hitter last night in baseball. Astros and El Blanco no-hit the Blue Jays 10-0. Baseball, Cleveland over Walker Valley last night. 5-4, Colin Stewart with a walk-off single for Cleveland High School. And Cleveland softball got a win, 5-3, behind Lily O'Brien over Walker Valley last night. Senior Ashley Allen at a 2-run homer in the top of the 8th to cap a big comeback win. And we just heard from the Cleveland High Athletic Department, Cleveland at Walker Valley today has been moved up because of the weather to 4 o'clock, JV canceled. Cleveland at Walker Valley, baseball, 4 o'clock, JV is now canceled. All right, the real reason these folks here, and my friend Elizabeth Pace is here also, is Lee University. We're going to get into Lee Day in just a second. But Dr. Paul Conn, you are now once again president of Lee University since we last talked. And I just want to get your reaction to this and as we get started.
Well, it's time to get serious. I did 34 years as president, and they asked me, did I think I could do 34 more? And I said, why not? Seriously, we have Dr. Mark Walker has decided his 4-year term will complete his presidency, and he told the board he was not going to be available for another term. So they asked me, would I take it for a year, 2 years, some indefinite period until we kind of get sorted out and bring in a new long-term permanent president? I said, sure, 1 year, I'll do 1 year. And I'm excited about it. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Lee's got great things happening over there, and it's hard not to be enthusiastic.
When you start thinking about priorities coming into this, I know, as you just said, a long-term president probably toward the top of the list. What becomes priority, or are you ready to even say that at this point?
Yeah, sure. We have some immediate priorities. First is student enrollment. It's no secret here in town our enrollment's been down a little the last few years, and that's why we're here today. In fact, Elizabeth Pace, who is a proud graduate of Cleveland High School. I'm a proud graduate of Bradley High School. Danny, he says he graduated from Hog River. I'm not making this up. You can't make this up. Hog River High School over in North Carolina.
He's only kicked out of homeschool. Who do you appeal to,
Hey, actually, Danny, I think Danny's going to fit right in here at Cleveland. He's only lived here 50 years, and so I consider him a newcomer. But quite seriously, we have so our number one priority, I think, is enrollment. We know that Lee's such a great experience for so many kids that live within 50 miles of this radio station. And many of them will tell you that. You'll say, where do they live? They don't tell you the street number. They don't tell you the neighborhood. They say, I live 29 miles from 104.1.
And can't live far enough away.
Yeah.
Well, Elizabeth, you're here on a look at you between two talkers. But you are the director of admissions, and my goodness, when you tell people about Lee University, what do you tell them when they ask you about Lee?
I love Lee. So I tell them that Lee is a place where they're going to get a great academic experience, while they're also going to be able to build a really great, meaningful community for themselves. And Lee is a place where students thrive. It's a place where students grow. And it's hard to articulate sometimes how great the experience is. Lasting relationships are formed for students. People are prepared for their future, for their careers, and a lot of great relationships are established there. So that's what I tell people often. My family's alum of Lee. My family believes in Lee, generations, and that's what happens. We have legacy who are at Lee because their families believed in Lee, and they are there because of that too. So, yeah.
Dr. Conn, Lee Day is coming up.
Lee Day is coming up, yeah. And you know, Elizabeth, a local girl, Cleveland High School, we were talking before the show, you know, we're in the green room, and when they were putting that thing on Danny's nose to keep it from shining. Now that, hey, this has become a tough gig now that you're on TV.
Enough.
Yeah, now that you're on TV, you know.
No, that's terrible.
And because, but anyway, we were talking about Lee Day and how far back it goes. Elizabeth, as a high school kid, Cleveland High School, came over to Lee University campus on Lee Day. When was that, Elizabeth? Just pick a number, Elizabeth. They don't care.
1988.
88. See, 88 was a very good year, but, you know, that was over 30 years ago. Anyway, this has been going on a long time, but she's so typical. And I was a local Bradley High grad who lived within a few blocks of the Lee campus and went to the Lee campus, kind of dubious about whether it would fit for me. So many kids in the local community grow up, graduate from local high schools, or they are homeschooled, and they come over and take a look at Lee, and they really have terrific experience. And we want them on our campus this coming Friday night and Saturday, because it's not going to be just one of these old boring campus experiences, right? We're not going to weigh them down with substance, you know. We're going to have a good time. There's music, there's comedy skits, there's video. Mostly there's hundreds and hundreds of high school kids and parents, of course. We love to have parents there. And we like parents. We like them because they produce 18-year-olds, you know. And so, yeah, this is a long, old tradition at Lee, and it works so well to give local kids a chance to come check us out.
We're joined by Dr. Paul Conn, president of Lee University, also Danny Murray and Elizabeth Pace, the director of admissions. You said one time when you were here a few times ago, maybe, you were talking about how Lee alums who have had children, some even grandchildren, obviously, need to really point them. Elizabeth, I'll go to you, but you said, look, don't forget us. Come on. Let's talk to those alums.
Yes. Alums love Lee, and they will bring their kids to Lee. And when they're sharing their great experience with Lee, you know, it's exciting for those students. It kind of spills over, and you get the feels for what a great experience it was, and it becomes kind of a family thing. This is what our family did, and this is what our family does. We go to Lee, and Lee's a great experience. I had a great experience. I want you to have that same great experience. So,
by the way, let me jump in, Steve, not to correct you, because I would never correct you.
You never will.
That's right. So, but I got to save my career, right?
Okay.
So you've referred to me as the president.
Yes.
Actually, I won't become the president for one more month. Dr. Mark Walker in the saddle, serving. So I guess I'm the president-elect.
President-elect?
Yeah. And I'm the.
Oh, there we go.
So I'm just here as a friend of yours and a part of your support team and your part of your recovery group, and to check on you and see how you're doing.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
For
but
now.
I'm looking forward to being president starting next month. Yeah. Right. Great.
Elizabeth, so let's talk details on Lee Day. So as Dr. Conn said, it starts Friday night. Is that right?
Starts Friday morning.
Friday morning.
8:30's registration.
I'll correct you.
Yeah. You know, I was intended to say it starts on Friday morning. I said Friday night
It's a
because
different schedule.
I didn't think you could take the truth, Steve.
So Friday morning, give us a little breakdown, Elizabeth, if you will.
So bright and early, you're going to get here at 8:30. You're going to register. You're going to have the option to choose campus tour if you would like. You can come visit classes, come sit in on classes. We're going to have classes open. You're going to have over 50 classes to choose from to come sit in as a student. You can come, and they're going to start at 9-ish and then go until about 3. We've got lunch. We've got our Greek clubs coming out to serve our students and families. It's a lot of social fun stuff. And then we're going to have dinner. We're also going to have block party. That's where dinner's going to be from 5 to 7. And then we have 5 at 7. You're going to choose from 5 different events, excuse me, or activities at 7 o'clock. We've got shenanigans. That is a great comedy treat.
Shenanigans.
Improv comedy.
Yes.
Clean improv comedy. Not funny, but clean. No, actually, it's hilarious. Excuse me.
Yes, it's okay. We have Sound of Music going on. We've
You've heard of that Sound of Music, Steve? You don't get out much, but you've heard Sound.
I read the Cliff Notes.
Go ahead, Elizabeth.
After you finish 5 at 7, you've got Moonlight Cafe, and that is a big hit. We've got music, live music playing. We got live music everywhere.
For the married people, come with your spouse to Moonlight Cafe.
Date night.
Cafe.
Yeah.
What is this about, Elizabeth?
Date night. Well, it's just hanging out, coffee, hanging out, beautiful weather, listening to music. It's nice. Enjoy the ambiance of the evening.
Okay, Steve, let me jump in and say, what about these kids that go to school on Friday? You know, like if you're seniors, you take off almost any time you check out of college. If you can't come Friday during the day, come Friday evening, okay? So and come Saturday. So if let's say you're a high school sophomore, you're a couple of years away. We want you over there to check it out.
Yes.
And so come on after school on Friday and be at all that other stuff.
I was at Cleveland High, and I told my counselor Kathy Lane and Amy Banks at the time. I said, "Hey, look," and I knew I was going to Lee anyway, but I came over for 10 visits. I just kept checking out.
That's good.
Get another day
I knew I was coming anyway, but I just kept checking out.
Free food.
Free food.
Sure.
Yes.
Go to the rec center. It was fun.
Lots of fun hanging
You went to the rec center?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, I played ping pong.
Oh, I
There's
see.
a lot of ping pong.
Okay.
I didn't do anything else.
Yeah.
Well, Steve, registration is open until 6
luck,
o'clock in the
Elizabeth.
evening. I'm going to get in here.
You're doing good.
I'm going to get in here. Registration's till 6, so you can come any time of day. You can take off school. You can come after school. You've got options. And then on Saturday, Friday and Saturday, we have options for students who have already been accepted to Lee University. They can meet with their advisor and do early class selection and get their schedule set. And that's a really exciting. It's the first opportunity students who have been accepted to Lee can meet with their advisor and get their schedule set. It's a great opportunity for that. And then we have Spotlight on Saturday, Your Life at Lee. That's a great event. It's going to be so much fun. We are hoping to have Kyle Philippi MC and host for that. That's going to be a great time. And then we also have our worship rally. We're going to close out with a worship rally and then have a great big barbecue at the end of the day.
Now that Spotlight Life at Lee, that's the highlight of the weekend. You know, one time a few years ago we had a horse on stage in Conn Center at Life at Lee. Actually, we didn't plan it and nobody knew how it got there. You know, but we did have a horse on stage. So anything can happen. And let me say about Elizabeth Pace, P-A-C-E. What's your phone number, Elizabeth? Hey, she is the key. She's just come on board as an undergraduate. How do you say that, Danny?
Easy for you to say. Undergraduate admissions officer.
Director.
She's in charge.
Hey, seriously, you got a friend over at Lee. It's Elizabeth Pace. And if you need something, you call Elizabeth. Her husband, Dwayne, will hand deliver to you anything you need from her office.
That's right. You're just going to go ahead and commit him now.
Yeah. Oh, sure. He doesn't have a real job. I don't guess he doesn't. But hello, Dwayne, if you're out there. I know you're listening because your wife's on the radio.
If his parole officer give him time off.
Danny Murray, I was asking Elizabeth what she tells people about Lee. You travel with Voices of Lee all the time, all over the nation, sometimes the world. What is the feedback you get about Lee University?
It's the greatest thing ever. Best kept secret in the United States. 1970, I got on a bus in North Carolina and came over for Lee Day. Can you believe that? 1970. I was so blown away. And since then, came as a student in 71, graduated in 75, and since then, that's all I've done, tell people about Lee University all over the world, because I believe it's the greatest thing ever. It's life-changing, Steve. You know that. It's a life-changing experience. So we want to invite people to come take a look. Yeah. I mean, it's the real deal. I mean, great academics, great anything in college life that you want, we can compare. But the difference is those people that are teaching you care about you.
That's right.
And it will change your life.
I was taking Bob Kessling, who's the voice of UT, over to appear at the Rotary Club, and I intentionally drove him through the Lee campus. And I mean, he just, he, like everybody else, and just mouth open, couldn't believe it, how beautiful it is. And obviously, Dr. Conn, we've seen for years and years, our government leaders do that when industry comes. They want to spend
absolutely. Show off your good stuff, and Lee always gets on that list when we're showing people from out of town what Cleveland has.
Elizabeth, if people want more information, I'm sure they can go online and find that. What would you tell them?
They can go to leeuniversity.edu/visit, and they can choose select Lee Day, and they can register there. We want people to register, but you know what? If you decide at the last minute you want to come, we want you to be there. You just show up. We'll get you registered. We'll get you to where you need to go to make sure you have the best experience. And I do want to just say and add on to what Danny and Dr. Conn have said, our campus is gorgeous. It is beautiful. And students come because of their campus experience when they come to visit. But also what is so important about students who actually attend Lee is the relationships that they develop with faculty. That is probably the most meaningful aspect of our campus and the way our faculty strive so hard to ensure students succeed on our campus. We see it all day long and every day. They work to make sure students are successful. They invest in these students. And so I just want to make that point because our outside is gorgeous, but our inside is too. And I think students and parents need to know that.
Still, some of my dearest friends are people who failed me at Lee University, so thank you. Danny Murray, one more word from you before we go here.
Steve, thanks for having us on this morning to talk about this. Lee Day was a single day, and it's morphed into 2 days now. So there'll be 2 days of, constant activity, a lot of fun. It's everything on display, is the big deal. So there's never been a better time to visit the campus. Now, if you come on any day of the week, we'll be glad to have you a tour. Yep. Do all of the things. But on these 2 days, it's all laid out for you. And we've always believed that if we can get you on the campus, if you'll come visit the campus, you'll love it. You really will. Yeah, so
that's true.
And we thank you for giving us a shot this morning to talk about Lee Day. That's this weekend.
This weekend.
5th and 6th.
And we'll give Dr. Conn the final word, Doctor.
Hey, parents, let me talk to my people.
Go right ahead.
Okay, grandparents, really come on over and check us out. You got so many local parents of college-bound students, whether they're seniors or juniors or sophomores, heard about Lee, maybe drive through Lee, read about Lee athletic teams. Come in and stroll around that day. Any part of the day, just kind of, smell the air, kick the dirt. We'd love to have you. We have hundreds of parents on campus this weekend also. So thanks, Steve, for letting us. If you can get on 104.1.
Oh yeah, that's the big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then what?
Well, then God bless you. But yeah.
One more
no,
thing.
really, you got a huge audience out there, man, and we love to.
I'm proud
we love to meet
alum.
with you because we know when we visit with you, a lot of people hear about us.
Well, thank you.
And it's all free. Plus, at the end of the day, we're going to give away scholarships.
Yes. Whoa, hello.
Several scholarships. 10 big scholarships.
Elizabeth?
So when you come in for, the seniors all go to a lunch, they get a ticket, and we'll have a drawing at the end of the day, end of the worship rally.
Saturday.
And that'll be at 5 o'clock, and you could win a big scholarship on this weekend.
We're giving away one meal plan, like a year's worth of a meal plan.
Oh, my goodness.
It's almost $5,000 value there. We're also giving away a $5,000 scholarship and several $3,000 scholarships, but a total of 10.
Wow. Elizabeth, the website, one last time.
Yes.
Folks get more information.
leeuniversity.edu/visit, choose Lee Day, and register.
Danny Murray, Elizabeth Pace, Dr. Paul Conn, ladies and gentlemen. Lee University Lee Day is this Friday and Saturday, and we're back in a moment.
Choosing the right health care plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
know that drinking and driving is the leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes.
Is usually the first giver in the empty stocking fund. Is that right?
He is.
Isn't he usually number one?
Yes, and he takes pride in that. He
He
gives
does.
every single year.
He usually, now he has to call on Thanksgiving. But I'm kidding.
Right,
It's a joke. But anyway.
Also, my friend Arlette Robinson is celebrating a birthday today at Bradley County Schools. And then Sophia Rosenberg is having a birthday today. The birthday wish says she is a great big sister and daughter. She's a freshman at Cleveland High School where she plays golf, and she just made the dance team. So that is from Mom, Dad, and her brother. So happy birthday to Sophia today. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they are with you every step of the way. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
And a very busy news morning this morning here, a couple of minutes before 8 a.m. News on the way, so stand by for that as we bring you more. As we're live, Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. Also, we're on severe weather watch today, looking like later tonight. And, hey, Fruit Loops, you ever hear from Allison? I asked her to call in.
No, I haven't. I haven't heard from
Yeah,
her.
well, see, she knows you still work here. Allison Pryor, Cleveland High Hall of Famer.
I'm pretty sure she's just ignoring you.
Local 3. No, she thought you would be fired by now. So that's, props she heard you were still here. But she's not responded, has she?
No, not yet.
I tell you, what have you done for me lately? I mean, it's just incredible. All right, couple of minutes. Hey, is Channel 9 available? Maybe? WTVC?
We won't do that to Allison.
Where's Paul Barris? He's just, all he does is do commercials now. My goodness. All right, back in a second.
For more than 40 years.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave. The value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane.
Owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working a crash with injuries on Dalton Pike. It's going to be at Bell Road. That's going to be near the Falcon Point Golf Club, so that will affect Waterboys school zone this morning. So be aware of that. Dalton Pike at Bell Road. Crews working a crash with injuries there. That's going to be near the golf course. And then also, crews are working to clear up an accident, Bancroft Road at Pleasant Grove Road. No injuries in that accident. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231.
The Town Squire's looking forward to spring 2024 with a great selection of new merchandise as well.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave. The value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sautéed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Hi, I'm Brian Poole, sole owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. It's going to be more of our discount funeral home and cremation center. We'll offer $895 cremation that will come with a wood urn. Only other charges the family have will be for death certificates and permits. That's it. No other hidden charges, no other hidden fees. We have a traditional burial package, $4,595. That does include a casket and the services. You can reach us at www.pfhserenity.com.
Morning. Let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
When Elmer and Joy Murray started making mattresses, the company was called Made by Murray or Murray Made. Thank you for continuing to support the same family-owned and locally made business, Mermaid Mattress.
All right, for today, we'll have cloudy skies early in the day, scattered thunderstorms developing this afternoon, a high of 80. And then for tonight, we do have a cold front moving through. According to Local 3 weather, we're under a level 3 out of 5, which is an enhanced risk for severe storms tonight. The greatest risk is damaging wind gusts and hail, and then there's a 5 to 10% probability of a tornado. Storms will be moving from the southwest, and the timing for our listening area is between 8 p.m. and midnight tonight. So we're going to have a low of 48 this evening.
Look,
so
I
keep
can
it here.
I can play tennis before 8 p.m. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Fruit Loops, you've got some fancy graphics. You want to talk about these at all since Allison Pryor will not call us?
I'm sure Allison's busy. Don't be rough on her.
She's not doing anything.
Yeah.
She recorded that 2 weeks ago. It's on now on Channel 3. I mean, Savannah Guthrie's on right now. What's she doing? Nothing. Absolutely. Probably using Clorox on David Karn's chair. Good God almighty. Well, what do you think about all this, Fruit Loops? Come on.
Well, it's not much different from what Bridget just said anyways, which, of course, she's our meteorologist here.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. But no, starting around 8 o'clock, it'll start picking up around here. And, you know, damaging winds is definitely the biggest risk. But there is a chance, this graphic here that I'm showing on Mix TV is a 10% chance of a EF2 to EF5 tornado within 25 miles of Chattanooga.
But a 90% chance it ain't going to happen.
So
and I noticed Bridget is over here using scare tactics, which, by the way, she learned from me. But and now you're just perpetrating the fear. See, you're the problem. You are the problem.
Just letting people know the possibility.
I am not. There is a 10% chance of a, and so that's a significant chance.
That'll match the tie that Bridget doesn't pay. All right, get off my radio, you moron. All he did was repeat everything you just said. Man. It is 8:05.
This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios. This is Talk 101.3 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 101.3 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
Making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Bibiana Gelosi. Former President Donald Trump posting a $175 million bond in his New York civil fraud case.
It will stop the clock on collection and then prevent the state from seizing his assets while he appeals. A court lowered the bond last week from its original amount of $464 million. Trump was ordered to pay that amount after a judge found he fraudulently inflated the value of his properties.
That is Fox's Ashley Strohmeyer, and Mr. Trump was also ordered Monday to stop verbal attacks on the family of the judge overseeing his hush money case. The nonprofit food aid group World Central Kitchen says it's pausing operations in Gaza after an Israeli airstrike killed 7 of its workers. Those killed include a dual citizen of the U.S. and Canada. Meanwhile, tensions are rising between Israel and Iran after a separate strike leveled Iran's consulate in Damascus. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. 8:07. Good morning, everyone. You're listening to Mix 1041. We're on Talk 1013 The Buzz. We're also on MixTV.tv. I want to go to Bridget right here. There's a very special event, I guess you'd call it, but at Bradley Central this morning.
Yeah, the annual mock crash is happening at 10 a.m. this morning. So as we mentioned earlier, you'll see a lot of emergency vehicles at Bradley Central beginning around 10 a.m. this morning. So this is a planned event. It's the annual mock crash happening around 10 a.m. this morning. We're going to have live coverage of that at MixTV.tv this morning.
All right, so yeah, you'll see a bunch of emergency apparatus and personnel out there. That is what is happening at Bradley this morning at 10 a.m. As we've told you, definitely want to be weather aware today, and especially this evening. Stay with Mix 1041, also our social media channels. And this is a good reminder. Download our free Mix 1041 app. You can listen or watch on your phones, your mobile devices. If you lose power, that's, of course, still there at mymix1041.com. The Bradley County Commission met last night, and Mayor Gary Davis announced the resignation of Mike Guerin, the director of Bradley County EMS. Mayor Davis announced that his assistant, Adam Lewis, will be stepping into the role of interim director of Bradley County EMS effective immediately. Mix 1041 received a statement from outgoing BC EMS Chief Mike Guerin. Guerin said, quote, "I want to thank Mayor Davis and the County Commission for the opportunity to serve as director. Due to the state of EMS nationwide, I feel that I've taken Bradley County EMS as far as I can take it effectively. We have been very blessed and have accomplished many things during my time at BC EMS. I pray nothing but success to the service of Bradley County. I've accepted the position of recruitment and public engagement specialist with Hamilton County EMS. Hamilton County EMS is where I spent most of my career." That is Mike Guerin, outgoing director of Bradley County EMS. The search for his permanent replacement will begin in the near future. Our longtime friend, Dr. Jerry Devane, will be the medical director of the ambulance service. Devane is coming out of retirement to take this position. And, of course, Bridget, Dr. Devane is one who can tell you, in fact, Elvis is dead. He was in the emergency room when Elvis died, or when they brought him in. The mayor also brought forth a motion, which was unanimously passed, to have Dr. Tyler McCurry become the medical examiner of Bradley County. That resolution passed unanimously. Also, the Bradley County Education Committee, the Popular Trends Ad Hoc Committee, discussed school expansion based on data presented by Bradley County Schools. The school system proposed $26.4 million in expansions at 3 elementary schools due to the significant growth in the K through 3rd grade populations. This plans included adding classrooms, upgrading facilities. Estimated cost $15.1 million at Hopewell Elementary. At Parkview, $3.9 million, and $7.4 million at Waterville Community Elementary. And I believe, I can find it. That, also one other note here. We're going to have more on this. They're still waiting.
Waiting.
Cleveland Board of Education, and actually board member Matt Coleman is here. We're going to be joined by Matt here in a few minutes.
But they had a board meeting last night, bunch of announcements, bunch of things. You can watch that meeting, by the way, mixtv.tv. But they updated the director of school search in the Cleveland City school system. The board has begun vetting applicants. Interview dates have been set. Also, something else caught our attention in the meeting. The board heard high-level information on a future presentation to the Cleveland City Council to discuss the need for a new intermediate-level school. No location set. A property and architect search will begin upon approval. Now, I contacted Kelly Kaiser. Kelly is the interim director of Cleveland City Schools, and I asked him, I said, what is an intermediate school? He said, it's grades 5 and 6. So this is new information, and we are, and quite frankly, that's all Kelly would say. He immediately fell asleep. It was about 7:30. So he was gone. Well, he heard that Oklahoma State, he's from Oklahoma, has a new men's basketball coach.
Okay.
So that's all he would. Well, actually, he shut me down completely. Everything else was off the record. Whatever. All right. And much like his wife, Mindy, wanted their marriage to be off the record, but sadly. It is 12 after the hour.
Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 20.
Dad, you got your mattress bracket filled out?
You know it. My bracket's got that Riz.
Here we go. Gen Z, Dad.
I've got the totally bussin' Tempur-Pedic Luxe Breeze going all the way this year. Bet.
Dad, please stop.
You bugging, BBG.
Make Mermaid your March mattress headquarters with great deals on Tempur-Pedic.
Right now, save up to 50% off our Tempur-Pedic Adapt mattress collection.
And that's at Mermaid Mattress, cash.
Cringe. Your sleep, handmade, hand-delivered.
James, age 63, of Dalton, who passed away on Saturday. Arrangements and this program brought to you by Pool Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. You can visit pfhcleveland.com.
Morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. Crews are working a crash with injuries on Dalton Pike at Bell Road. That's going to be near the Falcon Point Golf Club and also Waterville Elementary School. So be aware of that as you drive. Again, a crash with injuries, Dalton Pike at Bell Road. And then crews also working to clear up an accident, Bancroft Road at Pleasant Grove Road. No injuries in that accident. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid of Pest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. They host a Parents' Night Out the third Friday of each month from 5 to 9 p.m. for children ages infant to 11 years old.
Or children. Yeah, sure.
Children's get swim time, games, physical activity, crafts, food, and more. Find out more
Get
at
all
the Cleveland Family
together at the Y.
We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
We'll have Rodney Murray play Are You Smarter Than the Children's? It is 8:14. Good morning.
It's here. Now, Mix 1041 and Mix TV.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year. offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices. Keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups, making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us! Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
The goodness of Hardee's 2 for $5 wraps just got better. Now choose 2 wraps for breakfast or 2 hand-breaded chicken wraps for lunch or dinner. Morning to night, get 2 wraps, $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Hi, I'm Brian Poole, sole owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. It's going to be more of our discount funeral home and cremation center. We'll offer $895 cremation that will come with a wood urn. Only other charges the family have be for death certificates and permits. That's it. No other hidden charges, no other hidden fees. And we have a traditional burial package, $4,595. That does include a casket and the services. You can reach us at www.pfhserenity.com.
Breakfast items like the double chocolate muffin and the caramelicious cake bite. You can find all of those great items and more at Scooter's Coffee, Keith Street in Cleveland in front of Leisure Time Bowling. Also in Sweetwater and coming soon to Dayton.
Inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center, it is 18 after 8 a.m. Mix 104.1 and need to be weather aware today, ladies and gentlemen.
Spend $100 locally and $45 stays in our local economy. National chain stores leave only $15. Get a better mattress at a better price at locally owned Mermaid Mattress.
All right, for today, we'll have cloudy skies this morning and then scattered thunderstorms developing this afternoon, a high of 81. And then for tonight, we'll have a cold front moving through. According to Local 3 weather, we're under a level 3 out of 5, which is an enhanced risk for severe storms. Damaging wind gusts and hail are most likely, and then we do have a 5 to 10% probability of a tornado. Storms are moving in from the southwest. The timing for our listening area is between 8 p.m. and midnight. So keep it here on Mix 104.1 for all the latest. We'll have a low of 49 this evening. And then for tomorrow, we'll have cloudy skies and then a few rain showers possible during the afternoon, a high of only 57 and a low of 40. And then on Thursday, cloudy skies with a high of 51. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 68 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
All right, good morning. We're joined by our buddy Matt Hawkins, who is here with Waterboys Exteriors. And Matt, good morning.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
Hey, so glad to have you. And boy, this is a big time of the year for you. So let's just begin here. In case the folks are new to the area, tell us about Waterboys Exteriors.
Yeah, so Waterboys was spawned by a couple of local firefighters. We've now been in the exterior cleaning space for 11 years. Wow. So power washing, soft washing. We do other type of exterior restoration type projects, but essentially we clean anything on the outside of your property. We're really excited to announce now that we're getting into the seamless gutter industry. So we are a full service seamless gutter company as well, doing fresh installs or upgrading your gutters, all those things above.
We're joined by Matt Hawkins with Waterboys. Of course, you can go to waterboyscleaningco.com to find out more. And, hey, buddy, we really appreciate you being involved at Waterboys in our Mix 104.1 Spring Home Refresh Contest, which hundreds of people have already entered, and we're one day into it. but you're giving away, it looks like, a set of those seamless gutters. So talk about what led you into offering seamless gutters and how that's going and where you're going with that.
Yes, so in our business and trying to expand what we're doing, we were searching out a service that we could offer where we could continue to create a world-class customer experience with our customer experience. And seamless gutters seem like something the community could use. The service is needed here with the, we get torrential downpours pretty often. So I see a lot of homes that still have old 4-inch and some 5-inch gutters that really just aren't designed for the type of rainfall we get in the Tennessee Valley. So we want to be part of the push to move everybody up to the 6-inch gutter to really handle all that rain, protect people's property from foundation washout and all those types of things that the environment can create. So
Matt Hawkins joins us with Waterboys. I want to talk about, you mentioned earlier, soft washing, which is gentler. Tell me about that.
Soft washing, the whole premise behind that is that we don't use a physical force of water to remove contaminants off of a substance or off of a substrate or a material. We use basically a chemical process that removes everything with very, very low pressure water, essentially the same pressure you can get out of a garden hose. And the entire philosophy behind that is we're making sure we don't hurt that surface, whether it be siding on a home or natural wood parts of the home, all those type scenarios. It's just usually not a great idea to blast.
Maybe you need that too.
A new phone, yeah. It's just usually not a good idea to blast pressure at just anything and everything.
That's what Bridget tells me. But anyway, so Matt Hawkins here with Waterboys. So you do free estimates, flexible scheduling. Tell us about that.
Yes, we do free on-site estimates for all new clients. It's easy to get a hold of us. It's 423-200-4999. We're usually out within 48 hours on property, be able to discuss with you exactly what you want to do and walk you through the process of it all. We'll give you a quote that day. That's a firm quote. It's not going up or down after the fact unless there's some kind of discussion.
Okay. Waterboys, our buddy Matt Hawkins here, part of our Spring Home Refresh Contest. Get a hold of them again, 200-4999, 200-4999, or go to online, waterboyscleaningco.com. Matt, great to see you, buddy, and I hope you get your phone repaired. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good to see you. We're back with more in a moment, 8:24.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Choosing the right health care plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Dad, you got your mattress bracket filled out?
You know it. My bracket's got that Riz.
Here we go. Gen Z, Dad.
I've got the totally bussin' Tempur-Pedic Luxe Breeze going all the way this year. Bet.
Dad, please stop.
You bugging, BBG.
Make Mermaid your March mattress headquarters with great deals on Tempur-Pedic.
Right now, save up to 50% off our Tempur-Pedic Adapt mattress collection.
And that's at Mermaid Mattress, cash.
Cringe. Your sleep, handmade, hand-delivered.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at mayfielddairy.com.
proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means 1 person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
We have a lot of news this morning, but weather is definitely in the news this morning. We encourage you to stay with us here at Mix 1041, our social media channels, and mixtv.tv. We'll keep you updated on the severe weather threat, but all the news also available on our website at mymix1041.com.
This news update is brought to you by Newlyweds Foods. Newlyweds Foods is hiring. Call them at 423-559-0909 or visit newlywedsfoods.jobs.net and search Cleveland Jobs.
When it comes to the occasions where a tuxedo is required, experience counts. The Town Squire has been this area's tuxedo.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Our legal system is complex, and your case may impact several areas of the law. Don't just hire a lawyer who focuses on one thing. Hire a team of experienced attorneys ready to handle your case wherever it may lead. Call Logan Thompson, one of the area's most respected law firms. From personal injury to criminal and family law, from contract disputes to disability, the team at Logan Thompson will work together to ensure you are well represented and well compensated. Logan Thompson, we fight to win.
Morning to our friends from the Logan Thompson Law Firm, Matt Coleman, and once a month, Matt, you turn your time over, Logan Thompson over, and update us on the Cleveland Board of Education. Looks like you had a busy meeting last night.
It was a busy meeting. It was a good meeting. It was a fun meeting, getting everybody back in, starting back after spring break. Has been a tough season for a lot of us to catch up, but last night was a lot of fun. So we got to honor some folks we'll talk about here and make some decisions as well.
All right, and you've brought some friends of ours with you this morning.
Yep, you guys know Carolyn Ingram, and we might as well start with Carolyn this morning. The site committee meeting, and Andy Lay is actually the chair of the site committee meeting, and I'll let him hit on this. But Carolyn is being honored for her long time over at Yates Primary. Go ahead, Andy.
Come in, Andy. Tell us about this.
Yes, so anytime there's a change to school property, we have to vote on that. And there was proposal from Yates Primary to have a garden created at Yates and to name that after Carolyn and call it the Carolyn Ingram Community Walking Garden.
Wow. Ms. Ingram, what's your reaction to this and this honor? Maybe move the mic a little closer. You can move it around if you want.
Well, I was sort of like the time Dr. Yates called me and asked me if I would consider serving as the Yates primary principal, which there was no building there then. So he called me and I hyperventilated because I thought, oh, me, not me. But it was such an honor. My heart is at Yates Primary and always will be. I was principal there for 24 years and started from no building, just the ground, and then exciting things happened the 24 years, and to watch those children grow, and I see them every day, and they remind me of things that we did when we were there. So it was a great honor for them to think about me in that manner.
Wow, what a wonderful honor and very, very appropriate. Well, Matt, tell us what else is happening, buddy.
Well, we got into school and talked about needing, I think the need for an additional school has been on the forefront of a lot of folks' mind with all the development going on in the city. I spoke with the mayor briefly about it at the Rotary Club meeting last week, and so that's something that's come up, and a lot of that has been, and I'll let Andy get into this as well. A lot of that's been a decision about we need to build a school. There's no question about it. It's just how do we go about building a school that is going to break down some of the overpopulation at the elementary school or the high school or the middle school, and how do we do this in the most economical way we can to serve that. And I think that the general consensus has been to try to plug in something there in the middle as like a 5th and 6th grade, which would pull from the junior high, give up several classrooms at all of the elementary schools, and then reservice that. So you want to talk about the next steps in that?
Sure. Yeah, so following board policy, we as a board voted to get a position where we present the need to city council. Our staff has worked very hard looking at the data, new residents coming in, how that's going to affect our schools. You know, we're looking at over 2,000 new students. And so wanted to get that position to where we present that need to the city council and start having that conversation.
So we're in the conversation phase right now. Is that right, guys?
Yeah, but I think that's probably a good thing. If you can take the 5th graders out of all the elementary school, that's going to open up, 3 to 4 classrooms in theory in each of those elementary schools, and hopefully give us more room as time goes on. I mean, it's a blessing to have this kind of development in our community, but that also comes with cost and infrastructure that we have to take into account. So,
Karen Langham, your thoughts on this as a board member?
I think it's needed. I think it will. I think the concept of it, knowing that I worked with K1 and 2, and that was my expertise, and there are teachers who like just the next level up. So I think it's a great idea and needed very badly.
All right, Matt, let's move on here. What else is happening?
A couple of other things. We had Lisa Irby, principal over at Candies Creek, has announced her retirement, longtime Cleveland employee, wonderful and beloved person. So obviously we're looking to replace that position and the new principal, and those discussions are being had.
Let me say, I hired Lisa.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Yes, I was principal over at Blythe before I came to Yates, and I hired her as a kindergarten teacher. Wow. And so it's time has moved on.
It really has.
The next week is the solar eclipse, so just a reminder to everybody, we've got an abbreviated day on that April 8th. I think we're getting that around lunch, if I'm not mistaken. We also had middle school spotlight that came about. So Nat Akiana came in and brought up the Beta Club, which has gotten both some state recognition and possibly national recognition in the middle school. They gave us a little highlight of their presentation. Had the Lady Raider basketball team come in, which they've been in here to see you too,
They sure
right?
have, yeah.
And then we got into the Novice Teachers of the Year, and And do you want to talk about how they received these awards real quick, and then we can name them off?
Caroline Corrigan joins us.
So this was a new program with the state of Tennessee. They really wanted to recognize teachers who had just started their career or were early on in their career. So our district took some time and picked some people out from the school levels, and that was really exciting to get some recognition for teachers who have really just started their career.
Let me say, too, 3 of those teachers started at Yates Primary.
Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful.
I'm always watching for that, and they kid me in the school board meeting when I say, oh, that was one of mine.
Hey, that's okay.
That's
right. All right.
That's right.
Yeah, if you want somebody with the finger on the pulse of what's going on in the community, it's Carolyn. She's educated most of us. So let me name those off real quick. Megan Carroll, Jordan Waggers, Chris Wagers, Chris Alvarez were the district level, and then at the school level, Nikki Brooks, Chris Alvarez, Mariah Ellis, Sammy Eason, and Jordan Wagers again.
All right, very good. Caroline, I do want to bring you up. I know that you had a lot of input about the new director of schools, and we're into that process as the board talked about last night.
So last night the board met, and I believe y'all provided an update on that timeline. The deadline closed, I believe, was it last week that the deadline officially closed, so I believe y'all will be reviewing applications and selecting those first round interviews soon.
Matt, if I can get a comment from you on that.
No, I think that we, of course, going back a little bit, we hired a national search committee. That search committee, the last input that I think we had, there were, I think, over 20 applications maybe from at least 12 different states, if I'm not mistaken. We will see how those come through in the wash. They're going to do an initial screening on those and try to trickle those down a little bit so it's manageable for us to do some interviews in the next maybe 2 weeks from now-ish. We'll have some interviews of that smaller list, and we're excited to see who they are. I mean, honestly, we've not seen these applications yet. So we're going to see the quality of candidates that come out, and we're excited to see what the future holds.
Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of community service, and part of that community service is obviously civically, and of course Jimmy and Robert and the entire firm, they turn this time over once a month to this, and I appreciate the law firm doing this every month. The Logan Thompson Law Firm, visit loganthompsonlaw.com. Thank you all very much. All right, that's going to do it for us on mixtv.tv. We're going to stay on the radio. Our guys are going to go set up at Bradley for the mock crash and bring you that live coverage beginning at 10 o'clock this morning. So for TV, we'll see you tomorrow morning. For radio, stand by. I've got Allison Pryor going to call live from Local 3, Cleveland High Hall of Famer, and give us an update on the weather situation for later this evening.
Cleveland Fasteners, the place to go for those nuts and bolts that you can't find anywhere else. They have cutting tools, a full line of stainless steel automotive screws and bolts, and they make hydraulic hoses on site. At Cleveland Fasteners, they require no minimum purchase, and they deliver. In business